guys, welcome back to another video. You know it's your girl Shanae, and today I'll be making pasta and corned beef. It's a new thing. I haven't tried this recipe ever. I'm just using my hand turn fashion. So let's get into the video. Okay, so now I have the pot that we'll be cooking the pasta in. So we're going to wash it out and fill it with some water and then add the pasta. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands now and then wash the pot and thing. Okay. The pot is already washed. I'm just washing it again to give it that extra scrub, but it's a clean pot. Just took it out of the dish drainer, the plate drainer. So I'm just giving it a proper rinse. So I am adding at least half. I'm halving the pot with water, and then I'm going to add a tubs of salt in the water, and then I'd make it boil on the stove, and then we're going to add in the pasta. Okay, so now I'm lighting the stove. Okay, so I'm lighting the stove and then adding my pot, and then I'm going to add a tubs of salt. Just a tubs, not a lot, and then we're going to cover this pot and let it boil. When the pot is boiling, we're going to use 1.5 box of this pasta, because we are cooking for a family of 4 and 1 adult. So my family friend is over here, so we're cooking for them also. So that's 1.5 box of pasta. So we're going to cover this pot back and turn down the stove to like a medium fire. I'm going to wash my vegetables. I'm using a pepper, a sweet pepper, and onion. So I'm going to wash them very properly. On my cutting board, of course. I'm going to cut them on my cutting board. I'm cutting up my vegetables. So I'm cutting up my vegetables now. And I like my vegetable cut really small, not too big. It's supposed to be able to taste the vegetables but not see them. So we're going to cut them up in tiny little bits, as tiny as possible. I'm cutting up my pepper. I'm going to use a whole pepper because I like to taste my peppers. I'm using a whole pepper, cutting up the seed and everything in it. And then I'm going to use a sweet pepper, cut it in half, because we're not going to use the whole of the sweet pepper. Or bell pepper. Some persons call it bell pepper, some persons call it sweet pepper. Or green peppers. I like the taste of green peppers. It has a very unique taste, so I like that. Okay, now so we're going to look on this. We're going to prep the corned beef. There's a trick to opening the corned beef. It's very tricky. You have to have the key. Very important. So now we're opening the corned beef to prep it. Prep it, I mean just take it out of the tin so it's easier for me. So my pot is boiling over. Now we're going to take off the lid off that. So we're going to cover this and we're going to throw away the tin. Opening the corned beef to prep it. Prep it, I mean just take it out of the tin so it's easier for me. So my pot is boiling over. Now we're going to take off the lid off that. So we're going to cover this and we're going to throw away the tin. So now I'm preheating this pot because I'm going to fry up everything in this pot and then transfer it and put it over this. So now we're going to test the pasta if it's cooked. From the naked eye it looks cooked, but we're going to taste it. It wants to cook a little bit more, you know, to the perfect cook. We want to cook it a little bit more because we don't want it too tough and we don't want it too soft. We just want it just right. So I'm going to turn down the stove a little bit more and allow it to cook more. But it's perfect. It's perfect. It just want to cook a little bit more. So now we're preheating this pot. We're going to add some oil and then we're going to add our vegetables, fry and stir fry everything. We're going to stir fry the vegetables. Okay. So now I'm gauging the stove to medium height and I'm going to add my oil in it because the pot is already preheat. Just going to add a little bit of oil, not a lot, because you know it has a lot of trans fat. So and it's vegetable oil, but we don't want to overdo it. So it's not a lot of oil, just enough to not burn the vegetables. Taste test again. Okay, so this is perfect. This is the perfect consistency I want. It's not too tough and it's not too soft. So I love this for me. So now we're going to drain this and Well, it is still cooking, even though it's off. It is still cooking because you have in order for you to stop cooking the pasta, you have to add cold water to it. But unfortunately, we don't have time for that. So I'm just going to drain it and add my vegetables in the stir fry. So okay, now my oil is hot. It's hot, so I'm going to add in my vegetables now in my oil. Jamaicans would call this seasoning. So I'm seasoning my pot with my herb. You guys should smell this aroma. Chef kiss. So I'm adding the corned beef to the pot now. And then I'm adding my seasoning. So this is Maggi Jar all-purpose season. My bad. This is all-purpose season. I'm going to add in some black pepper. And this is also all-purpose season, but it's a different brand, different taste. Not a lot, because we don't want it to be salt, because we know that corned beef is already salt. You should smell the aroma. So now we're going to add the water to the pot. And this is going to create the gravy. So add in some ketchup also. Not a lot, but we don't want to drown the taste. Okay, so now I'm going to add the pasta to this pot. I will have to transfer this pot because this pot is very small. This pot is very small. So I'm transferring it to this pot. I'm going to mix it out so every pasta can get covered. Turn down the pot. Every pasta can get covered with the corned beef. So now I'm going to add in a 1/4 spoon of butter, or less than that. Not a lot of butter. We're going to add a scoop of mayo. I'm just going to turn off the stove now because this is completely cooked. And we don't want it to get burnt. So I'm going to add in a pack of cheese. This is just the regular cheese that you get in a Kraft macaroni and cheese. The little sachet of cheese. I'm just going to add it in to give it some flavor. Because I don't have any real cheese. So you know you have to use what you have. Use your hand to squash on. So now I'm going to mix it. You should smell this aroma. Does it smell good? Alright. This is so wonderful. It smells so good. It literally smells so good. So it's time for the taste test. It's hot, it just came off the fire. Wait guys. Let me tell you about this. Is so amazing. I mean, it is cooked to my liking, not too soft and not too hard. Perfect. The corned beef in it, it brings a different taste with the seasoning. It's immaculate. Like, I really enjoy this dish and I really enjoy making this dish. I hope you guys try this at home. Try it at home. Probably you can put your different twist to it, what you want in it, but I'm telling you, this is a dish you should try. This is lovely. I mean, the seasoning with everything, it just melts in your mouth. It is just perfect. I love this. So thank you guys for watching and watch me share my food for my family. So I'm plating this now for my family. So this is the dish. Take a close up. It is very tasty, and I enjoy making it.